Hey everyone, Shabby here and welcome back to another episode of our FIFA 18 career mode here with Coventry City. So in this episode we are going to have an away game against Walsall in the league and then two cup games. We've got a home game in the FA Cup against Shrewsbury before our semi-final of our group of the Checker Trade Trophy away at Forest Green. So big game actually, because we want to win that Checker Trade Trophy this season. It could be our last chance because we are doing pretty well in the league now, up to third. With 40 points, only 2 points away from the top, and I'll show you what's been happening since the last time I saw you. We picked up a 2-0 win over Swindon, as well as a 1-0 win away at Charlton, a 3-2 victory at home to Doncaster, and a 3-2 victory away at Scunthorpe. So it's been pretty interesting. But before we start things off, we do have our monthly didgeridoos to get through. Didgeridoos, you know what I mean. Scouting updates and so forth. Right. So another crappy Australian, and an interesting Australian. And we'll keep you in the scouting for now. Morrison, what have you got? So you've got an interesting one. We'll leave you in there. You're not very good. You can go. 66 and 90, you can continue to be scouted. 59 to 79, you can go. And 70 to 94, you can very much stay. And you're defensive as well. I'm half tempted to sign you up anyway. I feel I'm gonna keep scouting you for now. Oh, we won the Manager of the Month award. That's nice. Olson, what have you got for us, mate? 67 to 91 goalkeeper. 54 to 76 can go. 66 to 90 is interesting. 56 to 76 can go. And 52 to 70 can stay. These two I want to look at a bit more. I think this guy might not be very good, but then again he's only 15, so I'm looking more at his overall rather than his potential there. But if he's only 15, then that might be a little bit under. This, he could be very good actually. He could be very good. Is this the end? No, we can scout them further. Okay, so we've signed nobody, which is a shame, but we do get an update from the scout report. Right, 91 to 94, we still know he's great, but still not bloody 16 years old yet. Navarrete, 77 to 83. Is narrowing up, but not necessarily where we wanted it to be. Same with Ismael Morales. We can sign him up as well at some point. I don't think it's worth it. 55 and 53, probably not worth it at all. Sebastian Fries, 62 current rating, 83 to 94. So he's actually not too far away from being in the first team at this point in time. He's probably about 5 or 6 points short. So he's actually not very bad at all, is he? But we'll keep him in there. He's only 15 anyway, but we'll go keep him in there. See how much that potential closes in. Miguel de Misquits, again, 74 to 92, attacking midfielder. We can sign him up, but I want to get that overall up, and I want to obviously get that potential closed a bit more so we know how good he's going to be. Jose Cortez, 80 to 86, we know he's going to be good enough. Maybe not fantastic, but definitely a good squad player. And he's 62 rated, so he's not too bad, and can slot into that first team picture straight away. Jakob Scovard, 78 to 94, goalkeeper. Again, we just want to narrow that potential up for now. Chao Gomez, 70 to 84. I believe this guy is probably going to end up getting the kick. We're probably going to do that now, actually. Let's just get rid of him. Tadej Gizgaraski, 82 to 88. We'll definitely bring him up at some point, but at the moment it's just not the right time. Trying to get that overall up before we do bring him up, which does normally happen at the end of the season, so hopefully nobody's going to want to leave by then. Mohamed Berger, 78 to 84. Again, we just take him up whenever we want. He's not going to be amazing, but he's going to be a good, solid player. And August Friest, 80 to 90. Wasn't he 84 to 94 when we signed him? Now he's 80 to 94. That's a bit disturbing. 60 curated currently, but still very useful. And again, I just want to get the potential closed up. And if we can get the overall up a little bit, that'd be great as well. Hans Johansson, right back, 82 to 92. Very good. I like him. I really like him. Marius Muller, not as good as we were hoping he was going to be. He's got a good current ability though. We probably will sign him up anyway because he's worth 450k. So he's worth a bit of money to us. So we will definitely sign him up anyway. But there we go. That's our update of the Youth Academy this month. Apparently we have another news somewhere that I haven't read. Don't know where that is, to be honest. Ah. Okay, got offered the Peru job that I wasn't really interested in either. We've got a bit of wage budget and a bit of transfer budget to use in January, which we should get close to. Now, I have also changed the formation slightly as well, as you can see. I've pushed the two wing-backs forward as attacking midfielders, or attacking wingers, for example. And I've changed the forward line to 2 strikers and 1 attacking midfielder. I can use both. I've still got the old one. As you can see, that's the difference between the two. But it just sort of gives us a bit of something different to go for. And I don't know what I just did there. Okay, it gives us a little bit different to go for, and I quite like it, to be honest. And we're going to use it in this upcoming game here against Walsall. We do a press conference. I'm not really interested in a press conference. Whereabouts are Walsall in the league then? Because we're in a great run at the moment. Walsall are currently 17th. As you can see, we've joined the top. We've lost the most games out of the top 3. But we've drawn the least, and that's what's got us back in the championship picture. I don't know what happened to us. We had a couple of struggles, and then all of a sudden it just really hit form, and we're doing pretty well at the moment. Now, we might need to change the squad a little bit, depending on how fit people are. Sorrow's struggling, so he can probably step out for a game. I feel like Abe might be... I was going to put Abe in there, but Abe's struggling a little bit for energy himself. But I think it will be good old honest Abe in there, I think. No, it's not, actually, no. Let's save Abe. Let's put Hurst there, and then switch Hurst with Ruiz. I think might be a good way to go. Harrison, it's lagging out at me again a little bit here. Harrison, you can play in place of Congolo. Anyone else we want to use in this game? Maybe Ockles. Ockles hasn't played in a few games. Let's get him in place of... Let's play in place of Joswell. Let's see how Ockles plays on the other side. Might not be the best thing for him, but we'll give it a go. Right, let's get into this game then, and I'll bring you back in when we get some action. Oh, that's a bloody penalty, isn't it? Oh, I can't believe I lunged in. Can't believe I lunged in there. It's Duarte as well. Poor lad, come on. Can't believe I did that. I really can't believe I did that. Duarte looks to have changed quite a bit this season. I know sometimes they go through different, like... They go through an age upgrade, don't they, when they get to a certain age. But a looks upgrade. But yeah, he looks really different this season. Oh, saved. Oh. How annoying is it when you save a penalty and your defence is asleep? That was shocking defending. They had to be on that. Look how slow they are, defend-wise. Oh no, I'd give them their dues, actually. They got back quite quick, but... They had no chance against the guy with the open goal, I suppose. I'm being a bit harsh. I'm being harsh. It was just poor luck, I suppose, but... There you go. We're losing 1-0 at home to Walsall. After what's been a bright opening to the game, actually, so I'm a bit disappointed. We've got ourselves a free kick, though. Oh, ripped to shreds. I tried to pull the keeper out to cut the angles off. And they played it into the empty net, and this has gone badly here today. 2-0 down against Walsall. Yeah. I don't know if calling the keeper out was the right idea. I think that he was behind the defensive line. If I didn't call the keeper out, he was just going to go straight onto the keeper anyway and get one-on-one. So I think I had to call the keeper out, but I think my defence had been that bad at that point that they were just going to score either way, weren't they? Wow, there we go. 2-0 down against Walsall. 5 minutes left. Well, I'd much rather lose this game than any of the other two this episode, I must say, because the other two are in the cups. And there we go. That is the end of the game. Poor performance, really, by us. Very poor performance. But look, we had our chance. We had 12 shots, 7 on target. We just could not get the goal. And it was Arp who got best performance, 7.9. It wasn't great, though, was it, really? Duarte was disappointing, 6.3. He came off on the hour mark. And on came Abe, who's still more effective than Arp, but still not strong enough. Not enough in that game for us. And we lost 3-0, which is going to suffer us a little bit in the league. We're not going to get a chance to look at that yet because, of course, we are in the FA Cup now. And we do have an injury to a player. Is that going to be... I think it is Arp. I think Arp took a knock in that last game. Wow, look how close these two games are together as well. We're going to have to really utilise the full depths of our squad for this one. And offer the South Africa job we're not interested in. Arp is going to be out for 5 days with a bruised elbow. And the game is now, isn't it? It is. Right. So we're going to have to go for it here, aren't we? I'm going to fix the problem myself. I want to replace... I don't replace it permanently, just this one game I want to replace it for, because it should be okay for the next one. We're going to bring... we're going to play Hurst up there again. Latilaf is getting closer to be returning. I think I might play Ferrer, actually. Tosin struggling, he can come out for Ndika. Let's bring in Cuesta in place of Conser. Satola. And Bierman. So I need to try and utilise the full size of the squad here. Abe is going to play in that role there, I think. So actually, Asoro is not actually that bad. Asoro could play. Asoro probably should play in place of... No, we want Asoro for that game in the Checkatrade Trophy more, because that's a semi-final, that is. Ampadu, you can play in place of Congolo as well. That's just changed the entire squad, hasn't it? I only want to change it for that game. It's made you change the entire squad. That's annoying. We'll change the game before the next game then. Let's hit this game against Shrewsbury in the Huh? I think it's only someone on the bench. It's not a problem anyway. Yeah, got a game against Shrewsbury then in the FA Cup. Let's get into it. And let's hopefully make our way through to the second round. Abe. Into Hurst. Across to Abe. Took the shot. Abe's going to get there again. And Abe does put it into the back of the net. It was a bit lucky. But that's how it works on FIFA, I'm afraid. That is how it works. Whew. Wow, there we go. It's been an interesting beginning of the game. We've had a few opportunities here and there. Nothing amazing. But you're not really going to miss that, are you? One-on-one, simple tap-in. There we freaking go. 1-0 up in the first leg of the... The first round? The first round of the second round of the FA Cup. I feel like it's the first. I don't remember playing another game in the FA Cup yet. But I believe this will get us through to round 3, which will be in January, which will be when the Premiership teams get in there and we get some more money for it as well. It's into the middle, Ferreira. He shoots and he scores. Bruno Ferreira. Now this guy, Ferreira, does have a potential between 82 and 88, so we know he's going to be very, very good. We know that already. He's one of the better ones we've got. And we're going to see some good stuff out of him, I think. I'm just looking at all the youngsters now we've got. And there's a few of them that do need a bit of first-team action. This is the one guy who's getting the first-team action because we know he's going to be good. And you know what? He could actually get higher than that. We've seen in the past. I say I've started a Leipzig career mode. I don't know if it's been uploaded yet. But looking at SoFIFA, I've got, for example, Forsberg. According to SoFIFA, his potential is 85, yet mine is showing us has something special, which means it's 90 plus. So it's difficult to tell sometimes. People can get better than their potentials. And let's hope that this guy is one of them. We're in again. We scored again. Is that good or honest, Abe? It is. Oh. Bit of luck there. I think Shrewsbury are starting to push forward now. I think they know they need the goals. They're trying to push forward. And just look at the amount of space we've got there behind the defensive line. And in fairness, their keeper should have came out there, to be honest with you. But it was a good little bit of play. And there's the goal then. Abe putting it through the keeper's legs. And Abe is getting a good few goals this season. I think this formation is better suited to us because we've got a lot more attacking players, and this formation we can get more of them on the pitch at the same time. And I think it's going to make a lot of people happier, and it's hopefully going to get some bigger stat increase as well. And again, we're in. Hurst into Ferreira. Oh, Ferreira, that is a shocker, that was, my friend. Shocker. And there we go, the full-time whistle, 3-0 victory in the FA Cup against Shrewsbury. Very, very good win. And it probably should have been more in fairness. We wasted a few opportunities in that second half. I'll tell you what, Abe loves that attacking midfield role, and he really suits that well. George Hurst got man of the match. I'm not quite sure how that happened, to be honest. I don't think he was that good, to be honest with you. But there you go. He got it. That's the main thing. Ampadu had a very good game as well, actually. I was quite impressed with Ampadu. He played defensive midfield this time instead of defender. And I think that suited him quite nicely. And I think I play more there because of changing the amount of defenders we've got now. Right, so that is the scores in the Emirates FA Cup. Nothing amazing there happened for us. Right, we've got a bit of training we can do. So Hurst has got up 2 points now this season, which is good. He needed to go up a bit because he was dropping behind some of the other players. So Fuentes, oh wow, Fuentes is now a 70 rated. He's our best player. Wow, and he's almost gone halfway up to 71 already. I need to probably stop training him because he's going to be very difficult to keep a hold of if we get him too high up. Very, very difficult to keep a hold of. And here we go in the big game in the Checkered Trade Trophy against Forest Green Rovers. Honest Abe, honest as ever, said he doesn't feel up to the game here today. Which is not a problem because I'm going to be switching all around anyway. So Cuenca, now we have some more details about him. We know he is decent. If I go into my transfer hub, Cuenca's a centre back I've been keeping an eye on. Is he any good? That's the question. Where are you, Cuenca? There he is. 67 rated at the moment. He's too important to his club to be sold. Hasn't got a release fee either. That's a shame. Anyone else these players have changed? No. Tongi we could have already brought. I really want to get this guy because I'm pretty sure he is the regen of... the pre-gen, should I say, of... What's his name? You know who I mean. Arda Turan, that's his name. Apart from that, I think I'm going to struggle with the wages of a lot of these players. They're far too expensive for us. But, of course, the important thing now to think about is this cup game. So let's put our best team back on the pitch. So it's going to be a Sorrow. Well, it's going to be a Ruiz. And a Sorrow in the attacking midfield spot. Then it was supposed to be Arp, but well, not necessarily Arp. It probably should be Abe, shouldn't it, really? But Abe is not 100% fit. But it's going to have to be Abe anyway, isn't it? So let's keep Abe in that attacking midfield role. Like so. Duarte comes back in place of Bierman. Conser. So no, Quest has actually caught these guys up now. Quest was always one behind these guys, but now he's actually caught them all up. So it's Gumney who's slightly ahead of the rest now. Centre midfield, the idea was to play Tosin, but Tosin's a bit tired out. So we're still going to play Tosin anyway. And I think that's going to be our team for this match then. There isn't anything else I really want to do. Philip McGuinness. Who's Philip McGuinness? He's the midfielder I've got in the pitch, isn't he? No, he's not. Who's Philip McGuinness? He's a goalkeeper, isn't he, Philip McGuinness? Okay, yeah, Philip McGuinness is the goalkeeper. He's got an 82 to 88 potential as well, hasn't he? And then Benito Sandoval, you've got a potential of 83. 77 to 83, so he's pretty decent as well. We've got a few decent youngsters, but I think... Congolo. I think we need to loan a few of them out, to be honest. I think that's what we need to do. Loan a few of them out and get them a bit better and ready to play for us. Oh, I've left Arp in the team. I should be... You know what? No, I'm going to leave Arp in the team because I think Abe might struggle a bit. Abe can come on in the second half and give us a bit of a boost, I suppose. So we're going to stick with that team. It'd be nice when Lati Laf comes back as well because it's going to make us a lot more attacking. But it does mean that Joswak will have to swap his position every now and again. And how many Abe didn't want to play, did he? Oh, that's fine then. Abe's not playing. Okay. We're sorted then. We are sorted. Let's get into this game against Forest Green Rovers and hopefully make our way through to the final / semi-final. It's final of our side of the draft or the draw, but the semi-final of the overall competition. I think we win this one. We've got one more match to win the trophy. That'd be great. We stole the ball straight away at the beginning. Gotta be. It is. Wow. Wow. We absolutely ripped them to shreds. Wow. What a start that was. Literally stole the ball straight from the kickoff and Ruiz decided to play the little ball in And a Sorrow, obviously our top goal scorer, was not going to miss that simple tap-in from the penalty spot, was he? And it's 1-0 after such a short period of time as well. 3 FIFA minutes, which is like 10 or 15 seconds into the game. And we are leading already. Nice. And they've given the ball away again, straight off the bat. Oh, we couldn't make it 2 though. What a start that would have been. Oh, they've got one back. Wow, I think I was in a little bit too cocky early on, maybe. And they get themselves a goal back. Whoever number 5 is, I think number 5 is Hefty. Hefty was just a bit too deep, and that allowed their guys to get in behind the defensive line and get an easy shot. And there we go, 18 minutes in, it's 1-1 now. Joswiak using his pace well. Joswiak used his pace too much. Ups in. It's a heavy first touch, but... Oh, he still puts it in the back of the net, though. It was a heavy first touch, but he was still able to find it. And Arp gets himself a goal. He's very much a cup goal scorer, this guy. He doesn't score a lot in the league, does he? But I thought I'd buggered it up with that strong first touch, but still able to blast it into the near post. Not quite sure what the goalkeeper was up to there. Sure, that was the obvious way it was going to go. And he almost destroyed one of his own defenders in the process. But there we go, Arp getting himself a goal, and we lead 2-1 once again. We get the lead. Over the top, a Sorrow on the volley. Oh my bloody god, that is possibly the best goal we've scored so far. That was an absolute stunner. I was not even expecting that to go in. Look at this. Chipped through ball. A Sorrow on the volley into the far corner. What a stonking goal that was. That one right there, ladies and gentlemen, can go right in the record books as the best goal we have scored in this career mode so far. I don't even know why I went for it, to be honest. I really don't know why. I should have taken it down and took a couple of touches, but that is just how good of a striker this Joel Sorrow is. And he costs us less than £1 million, remember. Into the keeper's hands, and this will probably be enough to finish the game off. There it is, a 3-1 victory in the checkered trade. I think that might be the semi-finals. I'm sure it was the semi-final. Doesn't say, does it? It does not say. Either way, we deserve the win once again. Sorrow got the man of the match with 2 goals. Ruiz got a 9.3. Arp got a 9.3. Sorry, Ruiz got a 9.5. Duarte got an 8.7. Congolo 7.6. Pretty good results all round. I'm happy. We did concede that 1 goal, which is disappointing, but you know, shit happens, doesn't it? Shit doesn't really happen sometimes. So it didn't say what else was going on there. Let's have a look at the news. Right, so Abe was happy not to play because he wasn't feeling up to it. Right, calendar, is that going to give us a better idea? Right, a lot of cup games, league games even going at the moment. So the next round of the cup is not currently on there, so maybe wait for somebody else to play. Let's go forward a few days. Of course, we've got no more game time in this episode now. It's all going to be just having a look around. So we'll forward a few days. There you go. We've got prize money. Player returns from injury. Oh, that could be Latif, which would be nice. So we're third in the league now, 4 points away from the top, 2 points away from automatic promotion. Sorrow is the top goal scorer in the league. Nice. Right, so we've got 3 bits of news. So, we can no longer have the Finland job, not a problem. Latif has returned to ease him back into action. Nice. We've got £60,000. Doesn't say what round it was. It just says competition. It's a £4 million profit so far this season. That's not bad at all, is it? Not bad at all. So let's have a look at the calendar again, see if a match has come up for the Checker Trade Trophy. Wigan Athletic. That's the... Ooh. Is that the final? It's only showing that game, no other games. So maybe that is the final. I don't know. It's going to be tricky, isn't it? So probably what I'll do then is I'll probably do what I did like last time. Knock off... Well, what are we looking at this one? Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to knock off all these games. We'll come back for the Rochdale game on the New Year's Eve. I'll get rid of these 4 games in the meantime. And then we will run through all of January because, of course, it is transfer window time. So we've got 3 games there and then 3 games there to finish things off as well into the first February. That should be fine then. Oh, no. There's a second... Is that a second leg of the Wigan game? Wigan's in our division as well. That's not too bad. So there's a 2-legger Checker Trade Trophy match. So either that's a 2-legged final, or that's a 2-legged semi-final. It's one of the other, I suppose, isn't it? So yeah, so I'm going to play these 4 games off camera now. Get us up to the Rochdale game, and I'll see you in the next episode. Of course, if you've enjoyed this one, please do hit the like and of course subscribe if you want to see some more. I've been Shabby Gamer. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you very soon for some more FIFA 18 career mode. I forgot what those words were then. Bye. The 1, 2, 3.